What's up, lads and ladettes? How are we doing today? I hope you guys are doing fantastically well. So today we're going to be doing a little bit of hunting down here at Jura Plateau. We are going to be hunting some Atrox for, a couple of reasons. The first reason is I'm like, 1 kill away from getting this. We got 150 PED. We're using just one of these daily weapons with a amplifier 25B and a extender P20, the Corona... we got the coronavirus extended P20. Yeah, 20 more years of lockdown, boys. Yeah, we're gonna be hunting these guys. First, I'm just gonna pop a couple of them pills. We're gonna pop a run and reload. We're gonna pop a loot pill, and we're also gonna pop one of these 50% skill gain for 1 hour. Because we actually hit level 50 on our laser sniper hit, and guess what, boys and girls? That means that we have combat sense. So if we can increase that as much as humanly possible, that would be absolutely fan-freaking-tastic. So, topic of today's video is going to be what I'm going to be doing going ahead. So yesterday, I took some time off, right? I took about 6-7 days off just to sort of think about what I wanted to do with my life and all that sort of stuff, and things that I want to pursue. And I have decided, because of the way the world is currently going, the way the economic shit in the world is going, I figured I should try at least my very best to at least start some kind of home business for, if anything, to make sure I've got some bases covered if, anything shitty hits the fan in the future. And I thought, and I was thinking to myself, well, maybe I could start like an online store. I could do this, and that. And then I'm like, wait a minute. I make YouTube videos. I live stream and things like that. I've got a bit of an audience for that sort of thing. So why not try to pursue this a little bit more? And initially, I decided on making 3 videos a day. It was going to be an Entropia video in the morning, and a Eve video in the evening, and then essentially whatever project I was working on that was going to be sort of like bigger project that was going to be kind of smack dab in the middle of the day. And I thought this was a pretty swell idea. Ooh, 27, that's a nice little mini. I thought it was a swell idea because, I had looked at the algorithm and all that sort of stuff. Well, I had observed the algorithm on my end from my homepage and things like that, right? So I'd looked at it from my homepage, and I'm like, okay, so this is kind of how the algorithm works, at least for an individual person, which is essentially if you watch something, then you're going to be more given that stuff. So, for instance, I've watched a lot of RuneScape videos recently, because I like RuneScape, and I've been getting a lot more suggestions for channels that do RuneScape content. Hey, 15 PED. Nice. We're actually getting some decent stuff. And combat sense powering up pretty good. Damn, we're up like 11 points already. And we're only at the fucking start, lads and ladettes. We're only at the bloody start. So, I'd put up a post saying, I'm going to be uploading 3 times a day. This is my schedule, blah, blah, blah. Given, just sort of reasons why. The main one was a little bit of fun, a little bit of a challenge. But then I got a little bit of advice from some people. And initially I'm like, people are going to tell you what you should and shouldn't do, blah, blah, blah. And initially my mindset was there, right? It was sort of a hand wave. It was like, don't worry about it. I know what I'm doing. Don't worry about it, blah, blah, blah. And I still have that mindset that I know what I'm doing. But I had enough people not random viewers, I mean enough people that have some experience with that sort of thing, say, a couple of people who I highly respect, who also make content. I'm talking about Lawspade and Serial Overdrive, two creators that I highly, highly respect, and I do take their advice and opinions on these sorts of matters to heart, because they're not just a random viewer who might not fully understand what goes into making videos, how long it takes. And that was another one, 33 PED from that one. We're coming out with a win today, boys. I can sense it in my balls. We're coming out with a win. We're coming out with a big fat W today. I can just sense it. It's, you know, we're coming out with a win today. That's fucking great. So, but no, Serial Overdrive and Lawspade are two people that I highly respect. And they had said, look, man, maybe keep it at one video a day. Like, Serial says that, you know, the algorithm, but then I mentioned that I was playing different games, not the one game. And then he said, well, you know, then you shouldn't see too much of a drop, but it's still a crazy schedule to keep. And I personally don't think it's too crazy of a schedule to keep just because of the way I make videos. It doesn't take that long for me to make a video. But then some other things started working in my head a little bit later, and I started thinking about some stuff. But then Lawspade said, hey man, maybe try, you know, 2 videos a day. But keep it at, you know, minimum 1 video a day. But don't stress yourself out too much making videos to avoid... I think the term he used was, like, to avoid becoming a bit of a monster and things like that, which I can understand that. Like, burnout and stress can really affect someone, so, like, I fully agree. And I still don't think that uploading 3 times a day would be too harsh for me personally, just the way I make it. You know, I've had a lot of experience making videos, also making short films and editing all sorts of different types of videos over the last... How old am I now? 29. Over the last 14, 15 years, because I used to do a lot of it in high school, and I've kind of just continued doing it, even if, like, you know, just for fun. I've continued to do it, so I have an understanding of how to do things in a timely manner. I'll put it that way, in a timely manner. But because they were suggesting it and they were like, you know, maybe you should just do it once per day, I am going to be taking their suggestion, and I'm going to be uploading 1 video a day. Now, Serial Overdrive suggests doing essentially for every 2 Entropia videos doing... Well, what he used to do was for every 2 Entropia videos, he would do 1 Warframe video when he was messing around with Warframe. And I think he did the same thing with Rust, but now he mainly plays Rust because it's the game that he likes the most. So here's my thought, right? So there are a few different things that I want to test out. I want to continue my Ultimate Iron Noob series on RuneScape, and I also want to continue my Eve series as well, right? So I want to do my Eve series, but I also want to continue my Ultimate Iron Noob series on old school RuneScape. So what I'm planning on doing is essentially what Serial Overdrive suggested, which was for every 2 Entropia videos that I make. So if I'm going to try to keep it at 1 upload a day, and I'm not going to try to put 2 up in a day. If I do put 2 videos up in a day, I'm going to take Lawspade's suggestion and make sure they are 8 hours apart. I tend to do that anyway. I tend to upload at either 8 a.m. or 8 p.m. Those are sort of the realms that I try to upload things. But generally, I try to keep things 12 hours apart. Obviously, I'm going to be uploading this closer to midday, just for timing and things like that. Because, you know, I wanted to sit down and have a proper think. So I figured I'll do 2 Entropia videos, and then an Eve video, and then 2 Entropia videos, and then a RuneScape video. That way, I'm still, I'm keeping a schedule. You know, I'm keeping a schedule, and everything's going smoothly, right? So I'm keeping a schedule, I'm keeping things going, and I can kind of feed that part of my brain that is like, hey man, you should be doing some work right now. So I can feed that part of my brain because it is... Oh man, let's see. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 18, 19 PED from that one. Shit! I know what I'm going to be hunting today. After this video is done, I'm going to be continuing to hunt these Atrox. Fucking hell. But, you know, when it comes to the... What the fuck was I saying just then? Damn it, I was saying something and then I got too distracted by stuff. Anyway, so I figured that way I'm still uploading I'm still keeping my brain in the sort of I'm doing work, because that's a big important part of my brain. I need to be doing something constructive and productive, otherwise, I don't know, I just fall into this weird slump. I've always had that ever since I was young, so this isn't a exclusively adult me kind of thing. It's the same sort of thing. That's why I always used to play video games when I was younger, because it gave me a sense of accomplishment and progression. But as an adult, I recognize that working and creation and all that sort of stuff is more akin to that than just playing a video game. So there's a lot of psychological stuff as to why I want to make more things. And initially, I thought that's why I wanted to do 3 videos a day, so I have that constant sense of progression. But what I've now hey, nice big old fatty global. That's gonna be the thumbnail. Nice fatty global. 66. Very nice. Very nice. You know, we're killing it today, guys. We're fucking killing it. Holy shit, that's great. But yeah, so what I've now realize is I'm able to do more. If I upload less, you know, upload once per day, I'm able to work more on a video, right? So it's the same amount of work for myself, but let's say instead of let's say doing a RuneScape, my Ultimate Iron Noob video, I can dedicate more time to making that as good as possible. Same thing with Eve, right? So I can, because these Entropia videos take such little time to make, unless I'm doing a big informational video or a guide or something like that, that takes longer. But since these videos take a short amount of time, you know, maybe an hour to, you know, an hour to hunt, or an hour or so to hunt, edit, and then make a thumbnail and upload and all that good shit, right? Because it doesn't take me a ridiculous amount of time, I can then use the rest of that day to work on the other video that will, you know, take a little bit more time. And there's the same sort of thing with Eve. Because Eve itself is a very expansive sort of game, and because there will be areas in that game where it's a little bit of dead air sort of thing, I'm able to sort of cut and edit and chop up the video to make it as concise as I possibly can in a nice 30 to 40 minute package, instead of it being 4-hour long recordings. It could be one 35 to 40 minute video that is the compilation of several hours of gameplay, which to me is a little bit more rewarding from a creative standpoint, because I'm able to kind of sit there and go, oh yeah, I'm gonna add this in, keep this, blah blah blah. And same thing with the Ultimate Iron Noob, because I'm able to, because RuneScape itself is one of those games where it's a very prolonged, expansive sort of thing. I'm able to work on a video, but you know, something like 6 hours, 7 hours in a day, or even longer, two full days of recording could get reduced down to a 20-minute video just due to what's going on and all that sort of stuff, you know? So thinking about it from a creative standpoint, I think that sort of thing will be better for my brain. Which in hindsight makes a lot more sense, but for me, I thought more videos meant more work, but higher quality videos also mean more work. More time and effort put into an individual video also means more work for myself. So, I'm going to make sure I don't get burnt out, and, you know, I'm going to make sure I get regular exercise and all that sort of stuff, and that I eat healthy and all that good shit. But sounds like my son just got put down for a nap and he's now banging on the wall. 1 second, guys. I'm going to wait until hopefully he stops banging, but hopefully you guys can't actually hear him banging on the wall, but he obviously just got put down for a nap. But we're almost finished here anyway, so that's all good. And, you know, I think I'm going to be calling it there. So I'm going to head back. And to avoid doing any extra, I'm gonna be lazy and I'm just gonna fly back because I'm a lazy boy. So we're gonna fly back and check this shit out. So we've got, I mean, there's our universal ammunition, you know, now gotten back, all bought and paid for, and then we've got some animal liver oil. We've got, so this was a profit of like, let's see, 66, 78. 82 and a half. 95. Like, we came out good today, boys. We came out good. We did good. But okay, we're gonna nestle down and we're gonna see exactly what we got back. But yeah, like, long story short, I'm gonna be uploading daily, but I'm gonna be putting more effort into, I say more effort. Entropia doesn't require a lot of effort unless you're making a video about a specific topic and you need to research those topics. But let's just first, let's have a look-see. Oh, dude, 245. We started out with 150. And we've still got 420. No, it's 420. We've still got 420 left. But we got 245, starting out with 150. We're coming out close to 100 PED in profit. That's not including potential markup. I mean, there's not a lot of markup, but you know, if we have a look at this one, 103. So you know, what would that be? That would be like an extra 1.8. PED. Atrox skin, what's this go for? No, it doesn't really go for anything. But, you know, like, I guess it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Oh, well, I mean, you know, we're going to get some extra stuff in this. So, you know, an extra 1 point whatever PED worth of universal ammunition from converting that. But, yeah. So, long story made incredibly short. I'm going to be uploading once a day. And possibly twice a day if there's like a specific video that I feel that I want to make. But I'm going to be uploading once per day, and it's going to go Entropia, Evil RuneScape, then Entropia, Evil RuneScape. And it's basically going to run that kind of line. So you'll get 2 Entropia videos, and then a video from a project that I'm working on that I'm testing the waters with. And that's kind of how things are going to roll. So yeah, I want to thank people that commented on that post, people that shared their thoughts with me, because I find, and also those people that were completely supportive with the idea of 3 videos a day. You know, that's also really appreciative. Everyone's input is always appreciative, appreciated on my behalf. So like, when you comment, never think that it's being taken in a negative light. Unless you're deliberately being a dick, then obviously you'll be taken in a negative light, and I'll address it as such. But I thank people for their constructive thoughts and opinions and criticisms and all that sort of stuff. And I appreciate people like Serial Overdrive and Law Spade looking out for me as a smaller creator compared to them. Just sort of helping me along. It's really appreciated. Anyway, I'm gonna be leaving it there. Almost at 20 minutes. But we got a nice fat global. We came out with like close to 100 PED profit from today's hunt, which is fucking great. I'm gonna spend the rest of the day swanting Subakuma hatchlings probably to, just enjoy stuff. But anyway, you all take care. You all stay safe, and I'll see you all in the next one.